After the flood, as we learn in the Genesis account, God gave mankind something it never had before, and that was the ability to eat meat. Along with that eating of meat, they were not to eat the blood. This law was restated under Moses, and the Israelites could not eat any sort of blood. They couldn't eat it, they couldn't drink it. We learned with the baby Samson from the womb, he could not eat grapes because he was a Nazarite from the womb. Just as blood is prohibited from humans, grape product was prohibited for the Nazarite. And so even in the womb, Samson as a little baby in the womb could not ingest the grape product, and thus God told his mother, don't eat any of the grape products or anything like that. So God cut off all means for him to get any of the grape products. In the case of David pouring out the water, which in his mind represented the human blood of those warriors who risked their lives for him to get a drink of water near Bethlehem. The law said no sort of blood, and they knew that it meant human blood also. But was this law prohibiting blood just a cosmetic law? What I mean by that was a law that where it just didn't look good. You know, people drinking blood, eating blood, just doesn't look good. It just looks terrible, detestable. In the year of 1666 AD, the first animal-to-animal transfusion of blood took place. And then in 1667, the first blood transfusion to humans took place. So was God saying, well, I don't want you eating or drinking it because it looks terrible, it looks detestable. But then when those years came about and they began to do it another way, was God saying, well, no, that's the way I want you to do it. There you go. Now you're doing it the right way. Now you're cooking with grease now. Now you got my approval because now you understood that I meant not eat or drink it, but transfuse it. Yes, that's what I like you. That's what I want. It looks cosmetically and aesthetically, it looks real good, real sound. Was that the reason why that God gave that law? No, that's not the reason why. In Acts 15:29, it just says abstain from blood. So the differentiation the Watchtower is making, the Bible doesn't. Like in the time of Saul, they failed because Saul made a command that none of the troops could eat until they finished the battle. And they were so hungry, they were eating the meat so quickly that they weren't bleeding it properly. And there was no destructive thing that happened to them immediately. They just corrected the situation. So when it comes to blood, yes, that's a fork in the road. What are we going to do? Those that don't fail, that they're maintaining an obedience to God. But those that fail in that regard, that doesn't mean God gives up on you. Abstaining from blood is the Christian command.